And we came to visit Hillbilly Arts, a place for the history of the hillbillies, okay? A nice lady over here will give us a tour and explain everything to us.
Hi.
Okay, what is your name, dear?
I am Diane. It's nice to meet you all. You are at Apple Valley, Hillbilly Garden, and Toyland. This is my husband's grandparents' property. It's been in the family 96 years. We've been here in 19. I'm going to take you all into the old store and going to show you a shotgun that Bonnie and Clyde left behind. They actually stayed in the house for 2 nights.
On the run?
Yeah, hiding from the law. This room right here.
Really? Oh my God.
Which is now my bedroom, so I can proudly say I sleep in the same room that Bonnie and Clyde did.
Oh my God.
But I'm going to take you all into the old store here. So.
All right, sounds good. Let's go.
Wow.
All right, come on in.
We have our...
Don't about Shannon. You do better than me in this. I don't know.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so once your eyes adjust, I know it's a little dark in here, the shotgun there above the air conditioner is the shotgun left by Bonnie and Clyde.
Which one? This one?
Yes, the one right above the air conditioner.
Okay, they were hiding here.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Now, this little building not only was a store, it was also a diner, though we only did fried chicken meals.
Fried
a golf
chicken
gas
meals.
station and a part-time barbershop. If you'd like to sign the guest book, please feel free. I'm going to point this out because I am proudly 57 this year. This came out for the bicentennial. 7-Up put out all 50 states. If you were lucky enough to collect all 50 states, it had either red or blue 7-Ups. And it makes Uncle Sam.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, I don't think we knew what pixels were in 76. Totally looks pixelated.
Interesting.
Now, if you like to go through any of the books or anything like that in here, please feel free. They are not just on display.
Sounds awesome.
And then I do have a little merch.
Okay.
So I'm going to start you out over here. And then I'll switch you off with my husband in just a minute. So that was his hillbilly riding lawnmower. That did work as long as you went straight. Kind of terrible on curves. Unfortunately, he crashed it. And even sadder, it's been run over a few times.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
And then we like to say we have our Sea Rock City. Not sure if you can see the 7 states from here or not.
All right.
And then over here, this is your hillbilly boudet.
Oh my God, we have a snake over there? That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Now this here, my husband will be 63 this year. So when he was a teenager and everyone was going to see Alice Cooper and Kiss and all the cool groups, he got barbershop quartets.
Oh.
So he made his own barbecue quartet.
Oh my God, awesome.
You're saying it differently.
I know.
You locked me in the house too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Time out for him.
Yes. I'm old. I'm forgetful.
You are not.
And this is the old house.
Okay, that's where you live.
Yeah, that's where we live. The Toyland is going to be in the old garage here. And that's about 4,000 toys. We have toys from 100 years to current because we wanted to make sure we covered every generation.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome. And what about...
The art out here.
Hey, husband, now you are
Yeah.
responsible for the party.
Okay, see, told you all that stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
so over here you might notice we have deer in the headlights.
Oh.
Car doesn't go too fast, only has 1 horsepower. And you might notice I got pulled over driving it recently. It has 1 headlight.
Oh,
Oh,
get us-
headlight, it's a Bud Light. I like that.
And then get us out of the way before we pass it. We used to give ghost tours here, but someone stole my ghost. So now we give goat tours.
Okay.
Oh my
I think that's how
God.
you spell goat in Kentucky. And then, of course, we are surfing the web on top, too. Well, you're seeing Santa Claus is bringing the wise men and stuff. Santa Claus is bringing the wise men and stuff. And then we're surfing the web on top.
Wow, and the television. Very old one. That's nice.
And
High speed.
yeah, well, that's why I was always said Kentucky style, because I do know how to ski and not surfboard. So, yeah, I know the spirit's all of it. I guess we're walking past right now. This is that old saying, you can't beat a dead horse. You might notice you can sure split a dead horse.
Okay.
And you don't like that, we'll have a lot of horseradish.
Wow.
Get back over here. Where I'm used to going. Watch some moleholes. Now this over here is our B&B. I guess you might as well say our B&B. And
Oh my God, this is so cool.
So there's a restaurant. You guys might have been there. There's a restaurant in this area called Patty's. It's in Grand Rivers. Very nice restaurant. But they have a grist water well turns, a big old grist water well turns. That's my hillbilly homage to them. Now, hopefully, they don't have the same issues we do with water moccasins.
Oh.
And the common bay rattlers down there, bay rattlers. Our trees are budding nicely, by the way.
There you go.
You are a big fan of Bud Light, aren't you?
Well, for the bad fun. Everything is for the bad fun. You know what type of beer I'm drinking from the next project we're working on. But this here is the first flower that sprung up this spring.
I got you.
It's already springing forward. So it's a good thing I have a basket full of bulbs to wear. It'll get better than this.
It'll get better.
If you're staying here, you might want to know if we have restrooms. So we did splurge, put you in a really nice public restroom. Complete with your nightlight.
That works.
And then I don't know. Oh yeah, and we give you a nice portable barbecue grill there to cook your food in. And you might notice it does come with your seasoning catchers. And then there's also a beer holder for you over there. You might notice a beer holder. Room for the ice.
Oh,
Yeah, you're saying. I think you're saying the plunger. The upside down plunger.
That's so cool.
Then over here, like today where it's too hot and humid to sleep back here, you bring that mattress out the back, shoo off these really tired flamingos, shoo the flamingos off. Then you can lay your mattress over the hillbilly bed springs. Then you got something right when it does work.
I got it.
Are these making sense to you?
I'm Indian. She's
I am Brazilian.
Brazilian, so I'll be explaining this the rest of the day.
I've noticed some of it was.
Some I'm not gonna understand them.
I was fair. I wasn't sure which country, but I'm like, okay, I think she's not getting some.
Yeah,
well,
she's
even
not.
like the potty, we call
The jokes
Yeah.
are hard for me.
well, like in the tree, we call it toilets. We call them potties sometimes.
Potty.
The potty, and that's the toilet seat mouth. So that's why it's the original potty mouth. Like where you talk dirty. So the original potty mouth. I was noticing. I didn't think you were getting that one out there. I'm not sure you got it first.
You will explain to me later.
I'll be talking about it all day.
Yeah, that is
So again, while you bring your mattress out, throw the mattress over the shoot off the really tired flamingos, and then lay your mattress on the hillbilly bed string. You got some.
Hillbilly bed spring. That's a good one.
And then also back there, you might notice in the wintertime when it's cold, you always come out to predict a lemonade stand to warm your spirits up. And then my grandfather had an apple orchard here, so so these represent his apple trees, and we have both types of apple trees. You might notice we do have red and green apple trees, and you might notice that one tree is producing a nice apple.
Oh, original.
Yeah.
She got that one.
I get that.
Now, if you happen to know what stuff, I doubt you do, but
Apple
now in California there is a art piece, a major art piece called Salvation Mountain. There's a big gigantic mountain. It's all painted. Scripture, Bible, waterfalls, pretty flowers all over. This would be Salvation Mound as opposed to that. So this one of Vincent's the guide is peace, Jesus' love. The dude's heart, his heart is about 2 stories tall. You take the yellow brick road beside him.
Oh yeah.
Well, my heart's not big enough for a lot of writing, so I either put a God or Jesus image on there with the peace love sign, or as my kid said, wow, Dad, you're so conceited. You put your own image into the art. And then you might notice the neighbors finally got a subdivision. They wanted the Ant Farm subdivision. Ant Farm. Yeah.
Forget about
You got like swing.
Yeah, I will have to get some classes about all these.
Well, it's just I play words as you know.
Yeah, now, who
I make
knows?
different words. I make different words. Basically mean the same thing, even though they're spelled differently. You might notice we're sewing.
Máquina de costura.
What do we got?
Sewing machine.
Yes. So we're sowing some new crops.
Oh.
Sowing new crops. Had a nice bumper crop come in behind me. Bumper crop. When farmers have a lot of produce, they call it bumper crop. So.
Well, I don't know. I'll be explaining.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get
There
it.
are words for it, but it's.
And then you might have seen it in the old film clips. There's 3 singers, singers. So it could be the Andrews sisters. They were back in World War II. They did war bond stuff. So there's 3 singers. So there's singers. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know.
I know they are. I know they
I didn't know. I thought maybe because I know they took part in World War II. Where they were doing the campaigns and everything.
War bonds. Thank you for the war bonds.
Yeah, thank you. I forgot about that. Yeah. And then right here, you have to have a redneck tree in this area. So we got a redneck tree, and they're hanging out the dirty laundry with all the beer falling.
Yep.
Yeah, you got fun explaining. No. Back there, think of Back to the Future. That is our Hillbilly time machine. Hillbilly time machine.
That one?
Yeah. But yes,
Let's get closer, but that one is interesting.
But yes, the function capacitor is messed up on it. Otherwise, we're back in LA right now. It's supposed to be you guys, and it is messed up. As you really see when we get closer, and we're still the hub for time travel.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna go to the past just to learn and understand the story you're telling here, and then it can make more sense for me. Give me a second. I'm going.
No, I think this should translate. That tree really does suck.
Oh,
Okay, so
That one I understood.
yeah, that's I think.
I got that one.
And then you might notice these shoes are doing their interpretation of Soul Train. Okay. Well, you know they call the bottom of the shoes soles. Different pronunciations, different spelling, but I think. And then watch out for the sinkholes.
Haha, sinkhole.
Didn't lose quite as many Corvettes of mine as they did in Bowling Green. Had to go to Bowling Green.
I like that. Sinkholes, I like that.
And then over here, we're growing modern technology. But I know you're saying this is not modern anymore, so that's why there's a rebooting system behind it.
Oh, okay. Rebooting system.
Then you may notice, I don't know if the rhymes are the same rhymes order or not, but there's a little bit of Farmer in the Dell action going on. Farmer in the Dell.
Dell, the computer stuff.
Yeah, Dell computer, and then we have a rhyme. We have a rhyme that's Farmer in the Dell.
That one.
Yeah. I didn't know which ones to translate. Because I know all the Grimm stuff came from somewhere else. I always thought that came from America, but not. We have a toucan in the tree. Toucan. Okay, can I get a bird? There's a bird called toucan. So
toucan, is it?
Toucan.
Oh, yeah, toucan.
So and then also you might notice the woman can has nice. I'll let you finish that one out. And then of course if you're getting too punned out, well, you're not understanding. We get too punned out. You can hang yourself while you're here.
Okay.
Or hang on just a little bit longer.
All right.
then that's your Hillbilly Sound Garden. Hillbilly Sound Garden.
I know when it's gonna make sound with the
now,
wind.
Clay's fence is that one in Seattle. You might know.
Yeah, I know.
So Clay's fence is that one, but this is the Hillbilly version. And then,
All right.
of course, the county thought it was a local agitator, so they moaned tribute to the lonely agitator.
Oh, I like the phone. I'm gonna let me make a phone call.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna go this way?
We go this one next. The phone doesn't work right now.
Tell me about the phone.
Yeah, the phone doesn't work right now. Unfortunately, oh, there it goes.
Okay, Babuka. I'm gonna call you, and you have to explain me everything he said, you know? And then I will watch the video again and make sense.
Okay.
All right?
Okay. Now the confuser really. This is the original three-way calling.
Yeah.
And I assume you do remember. It took us forever to text on these things.
I remember
It took us
this.
so long to text.
Yeah.
We talking on our phones. And then so there's three-way calling. And then we got the scoop. We got the scoop. We got the dirt. We got the trash on you. If not, we will dig up something about you.
Oh.
Then sell it to third organizations at the same time. So the early tabloid news system.
Wow.
So this is my favorite piece. I do have a few friends in LA have issues with these guys. So
I like that.
is really no rhyme and reason to it. My oldest son, which is back in California now, he worked at Traders Mall down at the end of the street here. And anytime I didn't want something, I sent it home with him. One day he came home with this green lettering with a cafe sign, so we know it was something cafe. All we could spell from the green lettering was enter as Tim, or as Tim. So I guess it's a Mike Python tribute now. But that's all we could spell from. We used all the green lettering. Now we did. I'll get that out of the way. We had a UFO landed here about 3 years ago. UFO landed on our property. Everyone wants a UFO land on your property. No, you don't. You forget when that sucker takes off, it burns your place down. So that's why you might see all this got burnt out. So you see where the green lettering got melted from the flames. Talk about more of the UFO a little bit later. Now this, this I'm pretty sure is going to go over our head too because of the word variations. But this is nothing more than a hillbilly chariot. So obviously the peons would pedal their king or queen around. Now about I guess it was 13 years ago, the hot rod and the Mopar tour went by here, and we were a designated stop for those guys as they were heading to Bowling Green. So as my kids said at the time, all these cool Hot Wheels are pulling their way, nothing right at the hot rodders. So I ran it real quick and put my head and headers in the back. So we fit with the hot rod folks. So now you might notice those peons have to be careful. Once that king or queen kicks into gear, they're in for one hell of a ride as long as they don't blow their head. And you might notice that nice dust buster exhaust system or manifolds, whichever route you want to go with that system.
All right.
Fully functioning. Now this here is a tree of lost soulmates. Lost soulmates. Okay, we consider the souls. They're called souls. So then, as you see, there's just one of each. So lost soulmates. Lost souls.
I got it. They lost their partners.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
This one here would be either your morning alcoholic tree or band tree. Because when you're in a band, you're usually waking up, trying to sober up, and then you're like, is it too early to start again? Now it's working too good today. You might notice we do have the buggy tree. Buggy tree. Yeah. It's working too good today.
Good.
Now over here is the Valley of Lost. Oh, watch my moles there. The Valley of Lost Souls. But I guess they're happy because you guys might notice they're lost together.
Oh yeah, I know.
But they had a rough night, you might notice. They're pretty mossed over. And you gotta watch those occasional crocs that show up. Then over here you might notice a few of the souls have actually awoken because they've seen the light. So I'm assuming they're the church ladies, they're all high heels. And yes, they're either shouting or preaching you the gospel while talking in tongues. Then over here we do have your Jack and the Beanstalk.
That's the kids' story. I know that one.
Elsie probably know Jack.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's
Jack
Jack.
and the Beanstalk. And then there's a giant up there for you.
Oh, that's a
Please,
giant.
So Jack and the Beanstalk and the giant.
Pretty cool.
Then Calvary City does have a drive-in movie theater, so if you guys are wanting to go to a drive-in movie theater tonight, Calvary City does have one. It should be up functioning tonight. And they still have the old speakers, by the way. They still take the speakers in your car.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they do have the radio, too, but they have the old-fashioned one.
Since I was a kid.
Yeah, it's called Calvary City Drive-In Movie Theater, if you're interested in it. Well, this is our homage to it. Anyway, might notice the tires do come out of the retirement home to go to the movies.
Yeah.
Over here, that's pretty explanatory. That there is either, I use those two fancy words here, hillbilly or redneck workout center.
Great.
Workout center.
I know
Complete your
this
extra weights. Or the inspiration of what you want to lose, the spare tire. Okay. And you don't work there too long, you might obviously once again get too tired out.
Okay, too tired out.
Now this is probably the biggest groaner. I know she's baiting on that right now, but this is probably the biggest groaner right here. You do not want me walking with a toilet and a skeleton at the same time, because I do have major flashbacks to Elvis has left the building. You may know she's on.
Oh, I remember they said they died in the toilet, some stuff like that.
Well, on the toilet. He didn't die yet.
On the throne.
He's on the throne.
throne.
But he is all shook up, falling to pieces.
Oh my God.
And you probably will not see this at Graceland. So I think you might appreciate this one. This is our hillbilly European sculpture.
This one?
Yeah, hillbilly
European. I can see that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's oh my God, look at this. This is nice.
And I did have someone. And then okay, we're bringing it down. As you might notice, I have no drawing glass balls or plastic balls on trees. I'm assuming there are woods out there, and probably over Brazil, there's trees like this too. They grow bottles.
Oh yeah, no.
Obviously, bottles.
Caipirinha.
Yeah, how we get our bottles for drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the world news keeps telling me that plastic bottles are bad for the environment. If they're growing on a tree, I'm not really sure why it's bad for the environment. So it's just that new fake news out there. So that's why I started came across one of those trees and said, "This is how you trees." I said, "Sure, we want to dig it up." So I did. Planted it here. cannot figure out why my ball's not growing higher than say 10 to 16 feet. No matter what I try, I don't go higher than 16 feet. And I know you're probably saying to yourself, hey dude, how do you even know when to harvest your bottles? Well, you don't have to harvest them. They do actually ripen and fall to the ground. And then you're saying, how bad is that school you went to? I did not learn this from school. I learned it from the main source, the tree of knowledge over there. The tree of knowledge.
Tree of knowledge.
Full of books.
And the, I guess,
That's cool. Those are little books.
the only people who ever see space aliens in the United States seem to be the country or the hillbillies. So I figured we need our own spaceship. So this is the hillbilly spaceship.
Oh,
Ah.
And you might notice over there, it does take a lot of pedal power to use booster ignited, a lot of pedal power to use booster ignited. And I'm about your safety, by the way, so I give you a nice safety helmet to wear. And when you do put it on, I always say don't overstrain yourself.
Ah, I know. The
You said yeah.
macaron.
oh, it's
Overstrain yourself.
Yeah, the strainer over
And then
there.
there's a tiny bit of hatch on top for the dark side of the moon, dark side of the moon. Or the commercialization of Christmas in the big picture. And we're representing his entire life here. We have them coming and a going. Coming and going.
Thanks for watching my video. See you next time.